Welcome to my channel Infotape. I'm your host Maya, and today I'm gonna talk on facts about space. But before we get started, let's check out the disclaimer. There may be some names or words that I may mispronounce due to my lack of familiarity, therefore please do not get offended. Thank you so much for your understanding, and please keep supporting me by clicking onto the subscribe option, and do not forget to hit the bell button so you can get notified earlier. Let's get started with today's topic on facts about space. Did you know that Uranus is tilted on its side? Uranus appears to be a featureless blue ball upon first glance. But this gas giant of the outer solar system is pretty weird upon closer inspection. First, the planet rotates on its side for reasons scientists haven't quite figured out yet. The most likely explanation is that it underwent some sort of one or more titanic collisions in the ancient past. In any case, the tilt makes Uranus unique among the solar system planets. Uranus also has tenuous rings, which were confirmed when the planet passed in front of a star in 1977. As the star's light winked on and off repeatedly, astronomers realized there was more than just a planet blocking its starlight. Jupiter's moon Io has towering volcanic eruptions. For those of us used to Earth's relatively inactive moon, Io's chaotic landscape may come as a huge surprise. The Jovian moon has hundreds of volcanoes and is considered the most active moon in the solar system. Mars has the biggest volcano that we know of. While Mars seems quiet now, we know that in the past something caused gigantic volcanoes to form and erupt. This includes Olympus Mons, the biggest volcano ever discovered in the solar system. Volcanoes on Mars can grow to such immense size because gravity is much weaker on the red planet than it is on Earth. Space is completely silent. There is no atmosphere in space, which means that sound has no medium or way to travel to be heard. Astronauts use radios to stay in communication while in space, since radio waves can still be sent and received. The hottest planet in our solar system is 450 degrees Celsius. Venus is the hottest planet in the solar system and has an average surface temperature of around 450 degrees Celsius. Interestingly, Venus is not the closest planet to the Sun. Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun, but because Mercury has no atmosphere to regulate temperature, it has a very large temperature fluctuation. There may be life on Mars. Of all the planets in our solar system apart from Earth, Mars is the one most likely to be hospitable to life. In 1986, NASA found what they thought may be fossils of microscopic living things in a rock recovered from Mars. Nobody knows how many stars are in space. The sheer size of space makes it impossible to accurately predict just how many stars we have. Right now, scientists and astronomers use the number of stars only within our galaxy, the Milky Way, to estimate. The number is between 200 to 400 billion stars, and there are estimated to be billions of galaxies, so the stars in space really are completely uncountable. Halley's Comet won't orbit past Earth again until 2061. Discovered in 1705 by Edmund Halley, the famous comet was last seen in 1986 and is only seen once every 75 to 76 years. Did you know that a full NASA spacesuit costs $12 million? While the entire suit costs a cool $12 million, 70% of that cost is for the backpack and control module. Neutron stars can spin 600 times per second. Neutron stars are the densest and the tiniest stars in the known universe, and although they only have a radius about 10 kilometers, which is 6 miles, they may have a mass of a few times that of the Sun. There may be a planet made out of diamonds. As space facts go, this is pretty impressive. Research by Yale University scientists suggests that a rocky planet called 55 Cancri, which has a radius twice Earth's and a mass 8 times greater, may have a surface made up of graphite and diamond. It's 40 light years away, but visible to the naked eye in the constellation of Cancer. The footprints on the moon will be there for 100 million years. The moon has no atmosphere, which means there is no wind to erode the surface and no water to wash the footprints away. This also means the footprints of the Apollo astronauts, along with spacecraft prints, rover prints, and discarded material, will be there for millions of years. In 3.75 billion years, the Milky Way and Andromeda galaxies will collide. The Andromeda galaxy is approaching the Milky Way, where our solar system is, at a rate of around 110 kilometers per second, which is 68 miles per second, and eventually the two will collide to form a giant elliptical galaxy. If two pieces of the same type of metal touch in space, they will permanently bond. This incredible fact is also known as cold welding, and it happens because the atoms of two pieces of metal have no way of knowing they are separate. This doesn't happen on Earth because of the air and water found between the pieces. There is floating water in space. Astronomers have found a massive water vapor cloud which holds 140 trillion times the mass of water in the Earth's oceans, somewhere around 10 billion light years away, making it the largest discovery of water ever found. The Sun's mass takes up to 99.86% of the solar system. Made of 3/4 hydrogen and helium for most of its remaining mass, the Sun accounts for 99.86% of the mass in our solar system, with a mass of around 330,000 times that of Earth. 1 million Earth could fit inside the Sun, and the Sun is considered an average size star. For years, it was believed that Earth was the only planet in our solar system with liquid water. More recently, NASA revealed its strongest evidence yet that there is intermittent running water on Mars too. Comets are leftovers from the creation of our solar system about 4.5 billion years ago. They consist of sand, ice, and carbon dioxide. You wouldn't be able to walk on Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, or Neptune because they have no solid surface. If you could fly a plane to Pluto, the trip would take more than 800 years. Space junk is any human-made object orbiting Earth that no longer serves a useful purpose. Scientists estimate there are about 500,000 pieces of space junk today, including fragments from rockets and satellites and everyday items like spanners dropped during construction of the International Space Station. An asteroid about the size of a car enters Earth's atmosphere roughly once a year, but it burns up before it reaches us. The highest mountain known to a man is on an asteroid called Vesta. Measuring a whopping 22 kilometers in height, it is 3 times as tall as Mount Everest. Did you know that the sunset on Mars appears blue? Well, that's all for today, and thank you so much for your precious time to listening on Facts About Space. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and subscribe. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share, and leave your honest feedback below on Facts About Space so I may work on them. I'll see you soon on the next episode. Until then, take care, be kind, spread love, and keep smiling.